Next up, Kobe White bracket. Asheville Christian taking on Callaway, making the trip up from Mississippi for their second appearance. And this is an opportunity for Deontay Green to show, hey, I'm the best senior in the state of North Carolina. What are y'all talking about?
No, absolutely. I think Deontay's pissed off.
He feels disrespected by his own state.
I was going to say he definitely feels disrespected. He feels like he's undervalued, underappreciated in the state of North Carolina. And I think an event like the John Wall Holiday Invitational can go a long way, him getting the respect that he feels he deserves.
Me personally, I love the disrespected Deontay Green because when he's angry, he's different. And the thing that we know is he has a bag. Tray ball, off the dribble, post moves, and he will punch on you and pop off.
Yep. And they've also, that Asheville Christian team, they brought in James Wilkins, they brought in Dante Oliver. So they have pieces around him that can really help them repeat as a champion. And Deontay, like he's on a mission. Like he's truly a man on a mission this year. So he's got a chance in the John Wall Holiday Invitational, and it's going to be a great game. Next up in that bracket, this is also December 23rd at Word of God. Terry Sanford High School, led by Davis Molnar. Fayetteville representation in the John Wall is always good. Taking on Northwood Pittsboro with Drake Powell, who's another kid kind of in a similar mold to Molnar as a big playmaker. Rod, what you got?
That's going to be a fun matchup between two really good high-level players. Davis is a Swiss Army knife, does a little bit of everything. I'm on record saying Davis is probably going to have a game where he's going to probably have a triple-double here in John Wall. Yeah. Just because he's the do-everything guy for Terry Sanford. They've surrounded him with guys that are shot makers, so they'll be fun to watch.
Definitely. So Chris Clemens bracket. Next up, these are all North Carolina teams. It's going to be a battle. Both of the first round games for this are at Word of God, December 23rd. Garner High School, local team, always. Just whether it was Coach Eddie or now with the new regime, like it's always been a power in Raleigh public school basketball.
Young Comey, Gorilla, it's your time, brother. You at the wall, your jersey fitting slim tight. I need it, ripped from the baseline.
One thing about Garner is going to bring a crowd, so they're going to have that place rocking. So it's going to be it's going to be an interesting environment for them.
Definitely. Next up, that is going to be a big time game. A lot of talent on the floor. Trinity Academy taking on Northside Christian Academy. Wesley Tubbs.
But hold on. Sergeant Guile is in your way.
Sonic Boom!
My dog Noah Rose, I need it. Benders, I need it. Brian Burrell, I'm shouting you out. What you gonna do?
It's gonna be a great matchup between two good teams. Also, Sam Perez headed to High Point, another guy who's a shot maker, does the dirty work for Trinity. That's gonna be a fun game to watch.
But it's Wesley Tubbs. High task, gonna be a high-level game, traditional powers. But just seeing Northside early on, I think by this time they're gonna be clicking at all cylinders. And what we know is this. Wesley Tubbs is floating events earlier this year with no socks, dressed up with Cartiers on. So ain't no telling how he coming in the wall. He gonna be different.
Definitely. And guess what? We just went through the 4 brackets, but there's another little caveat for the people. And that caveat is Brewster Academy.
Oh!
Brewster Academy is led by, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, it will probably be the opinion of others here in the next few months.
Talk that talk, Pasta.
The #1 player in the 2023 class, Matas Buzelis. He's a 6'10", perimeter-oriented point forward with a bounce and feel. He is as special a player as you'll find. We know Brewster's always loaded. They've been in this event before. We have 3 showcase games to talk about. I want to break them down one by one with Brewster. They're taking on the Burlington School. TBS is getting ready for a big-time challenge. This is probably the biggest game they've played in the history of their program.
Facts.
And it's an opportunity for them to make a statement, and Brewster's coming in here with other ideas. Simmons, what you got?
Whenever Brewster comes to the John Wall, they introduce a talent to the United States, bro. Like, at the end of the day, like, when Brewster comes, like, they always put on the show. We saw Terrence Clark. We saw Jalen McHugh. Like, we saw a lot of kids. So with what you're saying about this new kid, I just can't wait to see him.
No, absolutely. A tall task for the Burlington School, but, when you want smoke, you got smoke in front of your face.
Yep, absolutely. Next up, Brewster, Word of God Christian Academy. This is one that the city of Raleigh needs to come out for, and I'm sure they will. Word of God, on paper, has as much talent as anybody in North Carolina. This is an opportunity for a guy like Brandon Gardner in that 2023 class, going up against 2 kids in Taylor Bowen and Matas Buzelis to make a statement. Rod, what you got?
No, absolutely. This is going to be a good game. Actually, Word of God and Brewster played, I think it was 2018 when Jalen McHugh had the monster dunk as well. So this is, 2 teams that are familiar with each other. Coach Smith is going to bring his Brewster team down here ready to play.
when you think of the John Wall, you think of games like this. Because you know, like, this was the one that's gonna be sold out. Like, this is one gonna be sold out, popcorn, the whole nine. Can't wait for this game. Also, this is an opportunity for Freddie, man. This is a big, big opportunity for Freddie on the national stage to show his worth.
Jaquan Moore as well. It'll be a big time matchup. Last up, from the Brewster side, they're taking on NC Good, Better, Best, a first-year program getting ready to really establish themselves as a power in this state. We already saw them this weekend against Combine. They fell short, but at the same time, they're going to get better and better as they approach this game, and it's just another golden opportunity. Right, Simmons?
Yeah, absolutely, man. But when you get a chance for a national stage, like, when you're a kid and you're a coach, like, this is what you practice for. This is what, like, those jump shots are for, when you use your imagination, when you think about the gym, like, for these matchups to happen for these programs at the John Wall, you have to want these opportunities and try to make the most of them.
No, I couldn't agree with Simmons more. For Coach Pat Cole and Good, Better, Best is an opportunity for them on the big stage to kind of be, like I said, even on the broadcast, more of an introduction to the hoop stage. A guy like Keon Webb is primed for a breakout in an event like this. There'll be a lot of college coaches there too, so it could be something that could kind of change the trajectory of his recruitment.
1000%. So I want to tell everyone, December 23rd, Word of God Christian Academy. Get there early. It's not a big gym. We want the environment to be crazy. We want it to be wild. It's going to be rabid in there. Terry Sanford taking on Northwood Pittsburgh at 3. Trinity Academy, Northside Christian at 4:30. Garner, Ravenscroft at 6. And then at 7:30, it's that big matchup between Millbrook and TBS. So be there for that. Make sure you get there early. I'm sure the line will be crazy early. So just be there. Like, we want to pack the gym all year long. We just had a sellout at Carmel Christian. We want to continue to build on that and make sure everyone can see these games live. And if not, they'll be on the website, hoopstatelive.com. And then after that, December 27th through 30th, this is a 1-year change. This is only for the year. Logistics with COVID, Wake County Public Schools, we just had to make it all work. But we're going to be at Wake Tech North Campus. It's a beautiful new facility. It's not quite as big as Broughton, but we're still going to pack quite a bit of people in there. And it's going to be a special, special weekend. We cannot wait to bring it to you. We are officially back. The John Wall Holiday Invitational in 2021 is here, and we can't wait to see you there.
We had the tag.